day two, or sorry, 361. So today was a cold day. This is the coldest day we've had within this year. I would say easy. I mean, within this year, but within the last 360 days, it was about, was it 35, 36 degrees here, which is abnormal. Again, we had that snow, so it was different. Not used to that. And we got the pup over here trying to turn away from the light. But it's late, so it's fine. Let her get some rest. But I went for a cold walk this morning, had my snow jacket on, just because I didn't want to be cold. So I tried to stay warm all day, and I got to work, and then work was cold. It was cold in there. I feel like it could have been colder outside than inside. But for work, I had some chicken and spinach with a little bit of carrots. But just busy, stressful day. I don't say extremely stressful, but this week was just stressful for work. I was happy to be done. They announced that we're going to have lunch tomorrow, some Famous Dave's barbecue, so that'll be nice. And then, it's Friday, but we're back to a two-person support system, help desk right now. So, I'm dreading tomorrow for work. I can already imagine. I finally caught up on the emails. But I'm sure there's more tomorrow. And I had a customer, we've been working on this for the last probably 10 days. And we had an update on the record, so I called them, left a message and said, yeah, update, we're good to go. And they called back, kind of asked the same question that I had answered with the message. I said, yep, just kind of like the message said, all the information's been updated. The state's corrected the issue. It's good to go. Well, I can't see it. I'm sorry, maybe it takes a little while, I don't know, but I've checked our two systems, and they both show the status is good. On your side, you should be ready to resubmit that request, kind of a thing. And shouldn't have any trouble. And again, they're just kind of fighting with me. And they'd kind of started arguing the last time they called, so I was happy to leave the message when they called back. I was just trying to confirm, yeah, this is what I have. I contacted the state. They said this and that. They're good. And then they just fighting and said, can you please fax them on letterhead? I'm sorry, we don't have anything to be sent on letterhead. Okay, well, can you send me a screenshot? I'm like, no, I can't. I could lose my job for sending information like that. And they just really were not happy with that answer. But the day goes on, had more work to do. Happy to get back, play with the pup a little bit. Had the group run today, but we didn't meet at this shoe store. We met at the little pub about a mile down the street. I still can't remember the name of it. Seriously. But they said they were giving us happy hour specials, and we were hoping to get a decent turnout. There was only about 12 of us, but I believe there was 4 new people. So that was kind of nice. One of you guys was John, and John actually ran with Gordon and I. We chatted a little bit for the first half, and then the second half I could hear him a little bit wheezing a little bit, so we kind of got the chatter down a little and just tried to hold pace. But he held on. He did a good job. We ran 6.3 miles. Our average was 7:24 pace. So for a new guy to step in, and he said he's a shorter distance guy, so he's not used to the longer stuff. He did great. And there was another couple there that we talked for a bit outside, went inside, sat down. They all ordered a couple of drinks, and we had some appetizers, just pretzel. We had a pretzel for each table. Like a giant sized pretzel, probably the size of my face, so it's easy to cut off a little piece. Enjoy. There's a couple sitting next to us, and they said, "Yeah, my wife's here." She ran. I think she was getting drinks for both of them. But they said she's on Freely, some website, some app like that, and she had found it. So we said, "Yeah, why not?" And I guess she had done, I believe, a half marathon a while ago, and he's kind of getting running as well. But they were really nice. It was nice to chat with them. There's another guy there, Danny, showed up. I didn't get to talk to him too much, but it was nice to see new faces, and hopefully they keep coming out. It's always nice to have a nice group there, have good, different conversations, slowly pick up, right, with new people. Where are you from? What are you doing? What kind of mileage you run? That kind of thing. Why do I feel like I got bit or something? I'm just seeing things. Anyways, the heck? That's so weird. Anyways, got back, or left there, went to the store, was undecided what to eat, and I said, you know what, let's get some burgers. And so I got some beef burgers. I couldn't find my normal turkey or chicken ones. So I got some beef with, I believe it was bacon inside. They had some wheat buns, some sweet potato fries. I got 2 chai teas. And anything else? That was it, because that's all I could carry. My friend had called and we were talking. They were doing a little food delivery. So I said I'd call him back after the run. So we were chatting a bit. It was hard to do one of these and hold everything. But it turned out fine. And then afterwards, my dad had called and was talking about the Suns game. He said, the Suns look a little rough right now, but they still won by 20. But we'll see what happens when they play another team. They still have a bunch of games to go. So we'll see if they can hang on and see if Chris Paul can come back and recover in 6 to 8 weeks. Oh, excuse me. About 1:20, 1:19, so body's telling me to go to bed. Anyways, made the burgers, tried to sit down for a minute and watch. It's like Marvel Cut. They were doing the Hawkeye series, just kind of behind the scenes, directors, how they were developing the story and did the action scenes and the costumes, and what characters they could bring in. And then the next one was for, I thought it was Shang-Chi, but it was another. I think about the Black Widow. So I was watching a little bit of that and started to doze off. I probably took about a 20-minute nap and it's okay, you gotta get up. So came in, did the push-ups, took a shower, and then good friend Ari called, and I was surprised. It was her birthday last week, and they're still dealing with a lot. So I said, I understand, don't feel bad. I just didn't want you to think we forgot, and it's your birthday. So try to put everything aside, whatever it is, good or bad, and just let you know that people care about you and want to say hi and happy birthday and send her well wishes. So we got to chat for a little bit, and that was just a surprise, but a great surprise, like a very welcome surprise. And then here we are, end of the day, gonna read a little bit and call it a night. But overall, the day was good. Stress level was a little bit higher, but better than the last couple days. But I think we're on the right path, onto something new. So let's It's a good feeling to have. All right. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.